Welcome to another episode of I Wonder, Doctor.
I'd like to talk about awakening in the middle of the night.
This one I know pretty well. When I think of insomnia, I think of it as not being able to go to sleep, but that's never been my problem. I can go to sleep fine. It's if I wake up in the night, that's when I go, uh-oh.
And that's what a lot of people do, is they go, uh-oh. And what happens then is people often work themselves into anxiety states, worried about, is it going to be okay? The hours are going to add up, and they're triggering adrenaline, and then that's the sure chemistry of staying awake and nullifying sleep.
That's exactly what I do. I go, oh my goodness, I got 3 hours of sleep, and if I can get back to sleep within 15 minutes, everything will be okay. It maybe adds up to 6, but if I take an hour to go back to sleep.
And I want to tell you a story that might, to address this very issue.
Yeah.
There's a researcher who was curious about, because of suggestions in the literature, that our ancestors slept with a different pattern. And what he discovered and compiled evidence for was that prior to the Industrial Revolution, people were sleeping 2 shifts a night. They would fall asleep, sleep for about 4 hours, awaken for 1, 2, or 3 hours, and go back to sleep, the second sleep.
Yeah.
And another researcher took this idea and ran with it and did an experiment with 10 men, and he had them go to sleep early, and for quite a while these men would sleep for 10 or 11 hours. And he had reasons why he thought this happened. But then they would invariably get into this pattern of the 2 sleep, bifurcated sleep phenomena. And that middle of the night space was very interesting for our ancestors. Things were written about it. They would often read or pray or have sexual intercourse. They claimed that a lot of babies were conceived at that time. Some of them would even visit their neighbors in the middle of the night and then go back to sleep for a deep sleep. This middle of the night phenomenon medically is interesting because it's the time of highest prolactin, a hormone that's all about relaxation and peace, comes out at that time.
Yeah.
That prolactin is the same hormone that is related to post-orgasm relaxation, high prolactin levels. So what I'm recommending here is that for those of you who are awakening in the middle of the night, try and go with it. Don't immediately judge yourself. Don't immediately do the math around how many hours you're going to be awake. Now, is it a final solution? That's not why I'm bringing this up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say if you can at all avoid going into a high anxiety state that's going to lead the chemistry that's going to really interfere with your sleep, and you can go with the possibility that maybe this could be a natural pattern, at least for a while, it might really serve you in the many things that people often have to do to get at the bottom of and heal insomnia.
Great. Thanks.